All right, Coach Dave back here, Dave Wilk, back with another segment of Coach's Corner. And continuing on with this renovation of the greenhouse. Well, used to be a greenhouse, but kind of fallen into disrepair. This happens with facilities. The sun is beaming down on things and it burns and breaks apart plastic. So the old kind of plastic sheeting, which used to be pretty much see-through, you can't see through it very well now unless there's a hole, like right here or over there. Holes aren't pretty. What happens is cats are getting in and they're doing their little business and they're leaving their mess. They're not even cleaning up after themselves. For you watching, clean up after your animals, please. If you have a dog or even a cat and they're running around the yard, pick up the little poops, clean up, rake it up, deposit it in a trash can. But the cats that live around in this garden, there's a few of them. They go inside, they've managed to slip in, they've left a little mess. They think it's a giant kitty litter container. It's not. So what we're doing is, I built this beautiful, this structure was originally made of aluminum and basically plastic with a roof and siding. We built this about 7 years ago, and like I said, it's broken down a bit. But I got the idea to build an exoskeleton. I think I called it ectoskeleton, but exo, E-X-O, S-K-E-L-T-O-N. Look it up. Exo means out of body experience. This skeleton is, I bolted on, I did all the work in 100-degree weather. I'd like to see you watching in your air-conditioned palace, wherever you are, try to do this work under the hot suns. But we're protected. I got 70 block sunscreen. I got my nice little goals hat going. I got my working shorts. Pan down, look at this. I mean, I'm outfitted. I'm Mr. Greenhouse Ranger Repairman right now, working on this. So anyway, I built my skeleton. I got strips of wood. I drilled through and I bolted them to the old aluminum frame. Okay, so I pretty much did that so I could set up a way to put new siding across it. Made a judgment. I made an executive decision. I'm not going to put plexiglass and re-plexiglass it and watch that deteriorate. I'm going to put good old-fashioned siding on. And we're going to put that siding, we're going to have to cut it, and I'm going to show you some of the tools we're going to use as we walk this way. Obviously, I need some screws. I need a power driver like this. We've got some siding over there. You can pan along. I hauled that in, brought it all in myself. Each panel weighs about 100 pounds, no problem. I lifted one with each hand, kind of balanced it like this, and danced through the garden, put it over there. Now let's walk this way. Come on this way. I won't break into an Aerosmith song of walk this way, talk this way, but here we are over here. We've got a nice setup. Here's a piece of the paneling that we're gonna cut. I've already marked a line right here, 57.5 inches. Remember that for the quiz, 57.5 inches, okay, which is the height from the base up to this point right here. We're gonna clad the side with pieces of siding. We're gonna fit them together and we'll get back to you and you're gonna see one side done in a few minutes. Let's pause for this commercial break right now.
These guys are taking the baby bomber title way too seriously.
We're back. Coach's Corner. Coach Dave, aka Dave Wilk, aka Dave Wilk, Executive Director, aka Dave, Master of all trades. Master of all trades. I do have a master's degree, in case those of you watching didn't know. I have an undergraduate degree and a master's degree in business. But one of my loves is fixing things, making things look better. And I am largely either the designer or builder of just about everything at Goals, including our headquarters, the school building, all of the Dreamscape projects, and this garden, which I designed on a small scrap of paper while flying on an airplane from New York to California or California to New York. Can't remember which way I was heading, but I designed this garden that we're in. And in the garden, I designed to put a greenhouse. But the greenhouse has gotten a little run down over the years, so we're fixing it up. So this is the siding project. This is in full swing. I built the exoskeleton, which are the strips kind of attached on top of the aluminum pieces that were the original part of the greenhouse, but now I'm fortifying it. I built this a skeleton of wood strips, and on the strips I'm putting tough siding. Okay, anyone home? Okay, obviously not. It's a little warm in there. Okay, it's probably 100 degrees inside the greenhouse. People say, well, oh, now it's not going to be a greenhouse. Oh, boo-hoo. Yes, it is. Okay, when we get done with all this, I'm going to paint it green. Okay, so it will be a green house. For those of you a little slow watching this, get it. It's kind of a joke. But here's another good thing that's coming on. When we get it painted green, I'm then going to have some people who are artistically inclined to paint flowers, decorations, garden-like things on it. And so this will become like a nice place to do some artwork as well. All right, so we put the siding over here on this whole side, and we started it on the back here. It takes a lot of work. We got to fit it. The greenhouse is not exactly true. The angles are a little bit off because it was built by one of our coaches way back when, and it was kind of tough. It was built from a kit, and it kind of has some bend to it. But we are adapting it, and after we get done with all the siding, I'm going to put a special trim on. That'll be part 3. I know you can't wait, but you're going to have to wait for a few days. We'll get to that in a few days later. And we're going to trim it out, and we're going to add kind of a log cabin look for trim work to really dress up the greenhouse. All right, let's walk this way. Now we're going to cut a piece of siding. We use another tool, a table saw that I brought in. So come on this way, and you'll see this is exercise. I mean, we're doing a lot. We're showing this stuff because there's a lot of things that we're doing that you don't see behind the scenes at goals, and that require a lot of physical work, physical energy, resilience to heat. It's got to be 90 degrees out here. Okay, tough working conditions. So we're going to turn this on. I'm going to call Abel Garrido over here. Abel, get into the picture here. Give me a hand. And we're going to turn on the machine on the ground here is a table saw. It's portable, so we can pretty much take it anywhere. And we're going to slice a piece. It's about 2 feet wide and 6 feet tall. And then we're going to take it to the back side, and then we have to cut an angle following it. I'll demonstrate the use of this and also flex this powerful body as I lift this. I think this piece of siding weighs about 200 or 300 pounds, yep. Right? Yeah. Now, most people wouldn't be able to lift it, but watch this. One finger, okay, 200 pounds with one finger. That's pretty good. Okay, flip that switch to guide it. Voila! Now we've cut it in half. We're down to about 100, 150 pounds. Okay? Look at that. Okay, we're ready to install. We've cut the angle. We had it cut. It's about a 45-degree angle. We just put this, had measured it up. It's 6 feet tall, so I drew a line behind it and sliced off this. Did I use my fingernails to do it? I could have, but I used my table saw. You know, why not? Now I put one little screw to hold it. We tucked it in this. It's kind of like a tongue and groove on each of these panels. So we slice this one so the tongue will go inside the groove of the other panel. So it's a nice, I don't know if you can see this angle right here. Come on, cinematographer, do your job. Pan in, rotate, let's get some angles here. Jeez, this is a high-end production. Okay, so you can see it's a nice seam. Look at that. And I'm going to put a couple screws. You can like zero in. Putting this nice little screw in here, and we're mounting it to the exoskeleton. Get in there. Beautiful, nice work. Notice I'm standing on the rump of the rhinoceros, and he better be good. He better not move on me, because if he does, I got to jump in the air. And like Michael Jordan himself, some hang time as I'm putting these screws in. And you know, I could probably pull it off, but it wouldn't be too easy. Right now, Michael Jordan's probably watching this and saying, oh, thank goodness Dave Wilk wasn't a basketball player, because then I wouldn't have been the greatest. He would have been the greatest. So, Michael, I'd like to see you redo a greenhouse like this. Let me hop off this greenhouse, this little rhinoceros. And I think that's looking good. So I'm going to tuck in a couple more, see if I can put in a couple screws right about here. Hold this in place. Kind of holding, not very well, but see if I can tuck one at this angle and maybe make it hold. It held, good. So that's a nice little job right there. I'll put in a few more screws. If we pan back around to this angle, we'll take a look and see that this side is, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna leave this open as a little greenhouse kind of window to let some air in. And then we're gonna come back in with some nice logs and to trim it out as on the sides and along the roof line to decorate it up. That'll be coming up in the next episode of Coach's Corner, building a greenhouse, refurbishing a greenhouse at the Goals Growing Garden. All right, see you next time.